Zhiyun has just announced a follow-up version to my personal favorite gimbal of all times, the Zhiyun Smooth 5S. I've had this gimbal for the last couple of weeks. I shot a professional music video with the setup, and in this video I'll share with you my thoughts, so definitely make sure to stay till the end. Alright, welcome everybody. My name is Julian. I'm super excited to have you all, and in this video, like I said, I will share with you my thoughts on the all-new Zhiyun Smooth 5S. Up front, huge thanks to Zhiyun for sending me this gimbal up front and for making this video possible. To make this video a bit more interesting for you, we thought we do not want to make the regular review like you have seen it a million times before. For this video, we actually went one step above and beyond, and we made a professional music video with a professional artist. And yeah, we were shooting this in the mountains in Austria. And in case you have not seen the full video, I will definitely link it up there. But everything that you can see throughout this video and also in that music video up there was shot 100% using this setup right here. So yeah, I think this is very, very dope. And for me personally, I think that this was truly one of the first videos that I have seen shot on a smartphone that does not have this smartphone-ish feeling. And part of that, of course, is the iPhone 14 Pro, but on the other hand, also the Zhiyun Smooth 5S has really delivered some absolutely amazing results. But first of all, let's check out what you get inside of the box when you decide to order the Zhiyun Smooth 5S. You get, of course, the gimbal itself. You get this little table tripod. You get a little light that you can attach up here or also at the bottom magnetically. And just so that you know, at the back of the gimbal, the Zhiyun Smooth 5S also now has a light built in by default. So in case you forget the magnetic add-on light, you still have one. Besides that, you also get a USB to USB Type-C cable. And as always, you also get a little carrying case that you can use to safely transport your gimbal and not destroy it on the way. When it comes to the setup and balancing process, it is actually super easy. But since I have gotten many requests from you in the past, I have actually decided to make a separate video about this. So in case you do not want to miss that video where I walk you in depth through the balancing process and the setup process and all of that stuff, then definitely make sure to hit that subscribe button because that video will come very, very soon. But now let's finally talk about my experiences that I had using this gimbal out in the field and, like I said, actually shooting a proper music video. And something that is extremely important whenever you're filming something professional, and it doesn't matter if it's with a regular camera or with a smartphone, something that is extremely important is that you can rely on your gear. And it doesn't matter if it's the camera, the smartphone, the gimbal, the lights, whatever, you need to know that you can trust the gear that you have. And this is one thing that I really liked about the Zhiyun Smooth 5, the predecessor of this one, and this one, the Zhiyun Smooth 5S, is no exception to this. The version that I have right here, this is still a prototype, so this is no final build, and this is also the same one that I was using when we were shooting the music video outside, and I did not have any problems at all. And for this being a prototype version, I think this is absolutely insane, and I have to say a fantastic job to Zhiyun for making this prototype already that good. One thing that for me personally is very important, and that is something that I really like with the Smooth 5S, is the overall layout and the usability and the ease of use. I think the button layout makes a ton of sense. You have everything that you need within the reach of your fingers. And yeah, you have, like I said, everything that you need just with the press of a button. You can start, stop the recording, you can turn on the light, you can access different, things in the camera app in case you're using the ZY Cami app, or also in case you're using Filmic Pro. You can switch between 5 different modes. You can reset the gimbal in case you've lost balance or whatever. So for me, I have everything that I need within my hands. I do not have to have any third-party add-ons or something like this. And yeah, that's the first thing that is very important, and that worked fantastically well. And on the other hand, I got some really smooth results. And as you have seen in the final video, I was shooting in some very bumpy terrain. We were shooting in the woods, we were shooting on grass. And you know, this was not like a nice golf course where you can walk around easily. This was some wild terrain, and actually getting these kind of shots that I got with this gimbal is absolutely fantastic. So I think the motors actually got a little better compared to its predecessor. One huge benefit of the Zhiyun Smooth 5S compared to most other smartphone gimbals is its high payload and the fact that you can use add-on lenses, filters, and all of that with this gimbal. In case you're using any other gimbals, most of the times these will struggle at some point, and most of the time they will just turn off. And the Smooth 5 and also the Smooth 5S now are the strongest smartphone gimbals that are not a hybrid gimbal. So in case you're searching for a gimbal that can actually handle some higher payloads, this is definitely the way to go. On the gimbal itself, you can access between 5 different modes. By default, it is set to PF. This stands for pan and follow. So it pans and follows, but it does not tilt. If you tap one time on the mode button, it switches over to the locked mode, so no matter what you're doing, it stays in its position. That is very nice for hyperlapses, for example. Next to that, if you press it one more time, you have the regular follow mode. So now it follows all the axes except for this one. But this brings us to the next one. This is the POV mode, and now all the axes are unlocked, so you can get some really creative shots. And you have seen that in the music video. I was using that all the time because it's just very nice if you can get these kind of creative shots. Also, this is something that is really hard with regular cameras and regular camera gimbals. And with a smartphone, it is just super easy. And I think the effect that it creates is also very nice. And if you tap one more time, you have one more mode. And this is the Vortex mode. And here you can create a 360-degree barrel roll. This is also better compared to most other smartphone gimbals because there are no limitations. And yeah, that is really nice. So these are basically the modes that you get. Something that is also really cool with the Zhiyun Smooth 5S compared to most of its competitors is the tilt area or the tilt space that you have. You can tilt up very, very high and also very, very far down. So with other gimbals, you are limited because it just bumps into some physical limitations. With this one, you have no problems at all. So overall, I think this is a fantastic update, a very solid gimbal. Once again, huge payload, very easy to use, super stable. So yeah, that's pretty much everything that you need as a smartphone filmmaker. So in case you're searching for a proper smartphone gimbal that's just a little more professional compared to most of its competitors, this is definitely a very good choice for you. Again, a huge thanks to Zhiyun for working together with me. I absolutely love their products. I'm also using it for my professional cameras. So yeah, I absolutely love it, and I can highly recommend that you check it out for yourself. In case you have not seen the music video yet, like I said, that was shot with this combination. This will be the video over there. Definitely check it out. Leave also some love for the artist. It was a pleasure working together with him. But that's it, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.